Da-da-da-da-da. Try and ask for help. Sitting here, crying in my prom dress. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know the song. Anyway, morning everybody. Hello and welcome back to the Daily Peak. Wow. Now, given it is a Monday, I'm gonna lead out with refilling my meds, and we're gonna learn if I have any prescriptions that I need to reorder. It was no last week. I'm gonna hope that continues because I don't wanna. Especially this close to Christmas, we're going out to like rent a house. It's a whole thing. Morning, random. You have turned up before the bot that reads my chat to me. Yeah, like that. I have started just leaving YouTube open for a little bit because it always connects to Twitch right away, but it does not always connect to YouTube right away. People totally show up before the bot all the time. Yeah, nice to see you again. Ah. I'm refilling my my pill organizer for the week. So, you know. Hey Digi, how's it going? Looks like the bot that that unites my chats has arrived. How am I doing? Not amazing, you know. Um so I had an at-home sleep study that I had to do. And that was last night. I just got it in today. And well, I gave it back to them because you're supposed to turn it back, give it back between the hours of 8 and 10 on the following business day. And yeah, they already called me back to say they don't have enough data. And I'm going to need to do another one. So that's great. I'm a little ticked about that, but otherwise, things are going mostly fine. Yep, they just didn't look at, like, the length of recording. Because, if they just based it off of, like, the length of the data recorded, that's only, like, 4 or 5 hours? And that is the amount that I slept last night. As far as I could tell, there weren't any, glitches there, so... One of those, like, if I don't sleep enough at a given time for you to have enough data to tell me I don't sleep enough, I'm gonna end up on the news. Like, what the fuck do you mean? I swear to God, I will start doing charity efforts to publicly denounce you on CNN. Like, what are you talking about? Ugh. I feel like I always have the reverse situation when it comes to most people's experiences with like scheduling something with a corporation or whatever. Because I feel like I have a pretty good success rate with a lot of things. Yeah, you can read the whole chat now. But yeah, I've got a solid success rate with things that other people are normally like, oh, that thing's a scam. They get my shit wrong all the time. Pretty consistent with those. And then you hit the like smaller organizations and it's like they're so trustworthy. I switched to them. I haven't had an issue since I start having so many issues. I feel like it's on the same level as the fact that I like prefer highly processed foods as opposed to anything vaguely natural. It's one of those things. My brain, I don't know. My brain just likes to eat that shit. It's like, ooh, the less real this takes, the better it is. If it tastes like anything that could be found in nature, I'm not eating it. Anyway. So, welcome back to the Daily Peak, everybody. Tis I, Soul. I have just refilled my daily pill organizer, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my meds, which means I'm going to crack a lost and found sour apple candy. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my meds. If you guys have meds to take, I would advise you do so now. Ugh. Lovely. Alrighty. Uh-huh. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and open up some Peak. I've also got bagels for breakfast. So I'm doing great. It's a great day. Exactly. Feeding me nutrient pellets. That shit is the perfect enrichment for me. Oh hey, it's Bing Bong. Check that out. Oh. He's right there. Oh. But yeah, no, sometimes you need some food that, tastes like you tried to swipe food off a conveyor belt and accidentally ate a piece of the belt. Sometimes that's what your body is requesting from you, actually. And you gotta give your body what it needs. This is also very convenient for affordability and such. Because usually the most artificial tasting foods are the cheapest ones. So it's like someone's out there like, oh, I hate Little Caesars, and I'm like, it's just flavorless cardboard or whatever. It's like, I'm sorry, you are only making this appeal to me more. There we go. Yeah. The airport is winter themed. This came with a recent-ish update. And hey, if you like the airport's winter theming, gonna be happy to know that it stays consistent. Exactly. Don't get, like, the authentic cuisine from a place if you are, you know, there. Or, like, do get the authentic cuisine, but, like, make sure, like, whatever you're ordering is from, like, a shack. Because I have found a lot of people are trying to sell authenticity, in places where it just doesn't exist. And it's like, ah, yes, authentic X food. And it's like, ooh, this is not something that anyone in this state normally eats. No one has this every day. Like, you go to Japan or whatever, and it's like, yeah, you can get whatever fancy thing. But also, I don't know, I feel like a lot of it is aimed at tourists, you know? Like, you'll go out looking for authentic food, but everything that's advertised at you is just, like, nothing. And it's like, it's fancy, it's high class, it's whatever. I only trust food that tastes like cardboard or comes from a shack. It really is. It really is hard to mess up a plate of meat with veggies and a tortilla. I will say, I heard a story about, basically, like, I don't know what I think it was like French tacos, basically, which are apparently like fast food French tacos, are an absolute abomination, but you also couldn't find them anywhere else, which, in my opinion, makes them the most authentic cuisine you could find. Because it is, how one culture has fucked up another culture's food. It's like, yeah, you can go for, like, whatever place that markets itself as authentic X cuisine, or you can find the worst shit in the area. Kind of pops into random stores in Japan? Hell yeah. You know, French tacos. They are abominations. I've seen a picture, and I love them more than life itself. Because I do find that when you're in other countries, like, sure, whatever, sample the local cuisine, definitely support small businesses. But, like, some of these places are just, like, big fancy eateries or whatever, and it's like, they're already making millions. It's like, no, get some junk. Get some of the local junk. Get the fast food French taco. Because it's much more likely that eating the junk is gonna give you a more unique cultural experience, you know? Like, I'm not saying I'd order from, like, I don't know, get a Big Mac in Japan, you know? But it's, like, you can go into a McDonald's and they're going to have region-specific stuff. At around month 3, you needed a Burger King. Yeah, fair. A taste of home, I guess. Yeah, it's one of those, like... anything that's trying to market authenticity rings hollow to me in this, like, day and age. I would like places to be honest about what they are. Because if you decide to market that authenticity, it's like... man, you're trying to make this a selling point, you know? That's not what I want to see from anywhere. Anyway, I'm vibing. I am eating this bagel with cheese on it, and the cheese tastes like plastic. It's wonderful. Mine didn't. Hell yeah. Bill went, though. That's fucking amazing. Random, I love that sentiment. My body would never survive it. I fucking did. Talking to a ghost. I can agree with that, even if I am a little bit of a hypocrite, because I am not pursuing the things I'd like to do nearly as hard as I should be. Like, yes, it will take a toll. It might fuck up your body a bit, but if it's something you want to do hard enough, you can do it. Like, nobody can stop you, you know? If you want to, in your lifetime, see France, you don't gotta wait for the $1 million vacation. There are weird budget tickets that will take you to outlying towns. You can ride buses around. In Europe, I feel like you can live off pennies. Not in, like... not, like, long-term, but you can spend a while, just, like, wandering around there without making a huge dent. You don't need $1 million flight to a resort or whatever. There are ways. Yeah, fair. Hell yeah. Yeah, there's always a way to do whatever you're dreaming of. It will not always be the most glamorous way, but you can do basically anything in this world. You just gotta have to free your mind a bit, and be willing to make some compromises. See how long you're willing to live in a van in France. Hell yeah. I've got 2 of these. I will say one part of me, like, attempting to live my dreams is doing the daily peak. I am live streaming once a day, because I want to stream more. I want to make more things. And this is the level that I am able to do it at. Is my daily fucking around live stream. And doing this is not, like, the heights I would like to achieve. But it is better than not doing anything. You know? And as long as I can do it, I will. Which does remind me, I will probably have to take a few days break in here, because I'm going to be away from my computer setup for a while. Christmas and stuff. I will also say, despite it not being what I, like, initially envisioned or whatever when I was like, I want to make things, I'm having a lot of fun doing the daily peak, and I can tell it is improving my life. Eventually I'll get to the stuff like highly produced TTRPG stuff. But this is where I'm at, and I'm pretty happy with that. I will keep doing and keep dreaming. That's not the looker. That is a bow on top of a luggage. That makes much more sense. Ooh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Holidays happen. I probably wouldn't go, if it wasn't for the fact that I, like my family sometimes. I like most of my family. Plus, I know damn well that I need to be socializing more. It is just good for my mental health to be getting out more. As long as I'm staying within the bounds of, like, where I'm able, you know? Because it's one of those, like, I do not need to torture myself by hanging out in places where I am viscerally uncomfortable. But I also need to go outside of the comfort zone a bit. Okay. I should keep at least one scorchberry on me. Slightly longer term. Hell yeah, random. I appreciate you being here. It's a great motivator to keep going, to know that at least every so often, people do actually show up and enjoy the things I make. Outside of, like, close friends, it's been a while since I've had that, really. And, like, my friends are great, but I can convince myself that it's an obligation when my friends are doing it. Some guy turning up? That's great. That helped my confidence immensely. But yeah, no, I have been, historically, I have been such a shut-in that I have literally developed agoraphobia. It was present before the pandemic, but it got a lot worse during, as many people's mental health issues did. So yeah, some level of socializing, just kinda helps with that. Especially if it happens in the, hell yeah, Facebook uncle. But yeah, especially if it happens in the more controlled realm of I am live streaming, so I can end this, like, situation whenever I'd like. As opposed to, a lot of, like, family situations where, because I can't drive, I really can't do that. I'm either there or I'm not there. And if I'm there and I want to not be there, usually I can't leave early. It's actually a big reason why, I'm not hanging out more often. It's one of those things of, like, I like my family, but I find, like, on a baseline, everyone is exhausting. You know? Like, no favorites here. I find everyone exhausting. Close friends can, like, fall on that list. Like, there is a scale, definitely, but it's everyone is exhausting. So I can only tolerate being out and about for short periods of time. So if I suspect that a situation will go on too long, I just don't go. And I've been trying to get a driver's license, but my, like, anxiety and disassociation specifically is bad enough that I don't feel safe to drive in most cases. Exactly. But yeah, no. Because, disassociation triggers basically anytime I feel any emotion too hard. I get anxious on the road, and then I am immediately, like, not there. I'm 3 feet behind me. So I'm out of reality. And every time that happens, I have a moment of, like, okay, well, I'm zoned out right now really hard. Everything is fine for now. But if anything unexpected happens, I'm going to continue forward. I had a notable moment where it was like, I don't know, the way the, like, shadows reflected off of the hood of the car when we were going under a tree or whatever, briefly triggered, like, a disassociation thing. I don't know why. But, that proceeded to, like, have me zoning out. And I could tell, like, I'm 3 feet behind me. I can't react to things right now. I can keep driving like this, but if a deer hops out in front of us, I am plowing into that deer, because there's no way I'm turning in time. It's one of those, like... Yeah. So I'm hoping that doing more therapy helps counteract that, and I'm disassociating less. And eventually, I will get to a point where I am confident that I can drive without, like, plowing into a deer. Yeah, it is scary. It's a weird, like, a hair-trigger disassociation thing. And I can't always figure out what's gonna trigger it. So yeah, I generally avoid driving. Because, you know, I don't want to kill anybody. And, like, I feel like a lot of people are very casual about what driving is. You are hauling around a multi-ton, like, contraption that is barreling across the streets at, like, 40 to 80 miles an hour. This is a one-hit kill if anything pops out in front of you that you weren't expecting. I feel like people are way too fine with that. Yep. I'll get to it eventually. It's one of those, I'm doing more therapy. I'm learning to access my emotions better. In the course of this, I hope to become confident enough that I can, like, start driving for real. Because I've maintained a permit for, like, a couple years now, at least. Jesus, yeah. A friend of mine got hit recently, actually. Ended up breaking a lot of bones, first off, but also breaking a rib in such a way that his lung was pierced. Like, it collapsed in. It's not pleasant, at least not from what I heard. Which, you know, may have briefly scared me off driving a little bit. I feel like I'm mostly processed that now, but it's still the, like, lingering thing of, like, I'm getting better with my disassociation, but I do still disassociate fairly frequently. I spend a decent amount of time in weird trance-like states. And I have been very emotional recently because my family members keep dying. Which, you know, will do a number on a person. So I'm not confident in my ability to do that right now. Ah, shit. Okay. I need this poison to go down right now. Using the recovery fungus probably wasn't the best way to get that handled. Like, I should be using medicinal roots when I can. Bag of roots. Ooh. 12 screws in your right arm and you got better at driving again. Hell yeah. That reminds me of a thing I said once when I was a kid. So my grandmother has a fun array. Grandmother on my mom's side. Grandmother on my dad's side is dead, which does preclude you from having health issues. Yeah, grandmother on my mom's side has a number of fun health issues that crop up every so often. And I remember one time we were driving her to an appointment. I was like a kid at the time, because Grandpa was like out of town or something. I don't remember the details, but he wasn't able to do it. So my mom was next in line as, I believe, oldest daughter. So we were taking her out there. She was taking us with her because, you know, she's got to do this for her ma. It's not going to take too long, and she can't, but it's long enough that she can't just leave her kids there. Because we were young enough, I was like 8 or something, that it's like, might be able to leave an 8-year-old at home alone, but not with like a 6-year-old. His siblings. So on the way in, my mom and my grandmother had a bit of an argument. And at one point, you know, Grandma says, like, it's like you think I've got a screw loose. You know, like, it's like you think I'm crazy. That was, you know, whatever. Cut to the actual doctor's appointment. She gets an x-ray, the results come back, and she had, whatever accident, and a lot of metal bracing on her spine. And, I mean, you can guess what secures that in place. So, the doctor said, yeah, the reason that you seem to be having more back pain than usual is probably because of, like, this screw here is loose and it's causing, you know, the attachment to shake or whatever. And I, in my little kid brain on the spot, basically just went, oh, so you have a screw loose literally. You also have a screw loose literally, too. And I immediately sent everyone into hysterics because no one was expecting me to say that. Just to bring up the fact that my grandmother called herself crazy in the car on the way over. It was a cute moment. Now, my grandma on my mom's side has started having a lot of migraines, so I'm seeing her less, which isn't ideal. And grandma on dad's side, as I already mentioned. It's one of those things. Ah, shit. Ow. I can just keep the last one in my inventory. That's fine. So humanly adorable. Heart emoji. This is a wonderful moment. That's another reason why I'm, you know, trying my best to work on my dissociation. When you have, like, a dissociative episode, it interrupts your ability to form memories correctly. And since my default reaction to any exceedingly emotional situation is disassociation, that also means effectively anytime I experience any emotion too much, positive or negative, I lose like an hour of memory. And that sucks, because I have some scant few memories from when I was a kid, before a lot of the stuff got really bad. But, like, I have to wait for information to come to me from the void, because my memory is just, it's a patchwork, basically. And I would like to be able to retain some of these memories of funny shit that's happened in my life. And that's, hits a bit harder when you've, lost a relative like that. The fact that you can barely form memories. Ooh. Okay. Alt route, I guess. Sorry, I'm having the trauma dump hour. Actually, I'm not sorry. I need to talk about this shit every so often. Y'all can leave if you want to. It's my live stream. Nope, that's not good. Oh, come on. Break. Break, damn you. Nico. God damn it. Let's hope that poison goes down in time. Okay, bees are gone. I need to lose 2 ticks of poison to get back up. Because this will take long enough that I'll take a tick of hunger at least. There we go. I'm up proper. Okay, none of this is ideal. But this is a really good food source. And that's where I want to be anyway, because I can see luggage over there. Learn to carry the emotion without feeling it. Yep. Both methods of disassociating, but yeah. Medkit. Please, medkit. Motherfucker. Bandages. That's good. That's good enough. That'll give me time. Ooh, lovely. Okay. I don't really have heat items at the moment. So, no solid way to manage all this cold. Which will kill me. Straight up. If I pass out. Nah. It's a fun situation. Okay. I don't think this is gonna go great. I'm gonna eat another honeycomb. Because I need to wait as long as possible before passing out. Okay. Let's hope for the best. It is almost morning. Come on. Come on. I can see the daylight. Oh? Oh. Oh. Mein Gott. I'm just gonna stand here for a second. It's a good thing I got rid of that hunger, because there is always a solid chance that, you know, every tick of damage, every tick of hunger increases the amount of time it takes for you to recover from that state. and it only takes being a second off. That's not a step. Okay. Well, I got down here by just jumping off a cliff, basically, and that's the fog closing in. Take all the time you need. That's a hell of a thing to say when you can see the fog closing in. Oh. I need to be at the campfire already. Ideally, I need to be at the campfire a few minutes ago. I was gonna wait a second to see how close the fog was, and then I realized that was a bad idea. Come on, come on. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, I'm rushing. I'm rushing too much. Oh. Great time to start raining. Thank you very much. Fuck, I was very determined to get up here and I didn't really think about where I'd go next. Oh, shit. Shit. Nope. This might be it. If I had a baton, I could get up there. Maybe. I don't have a baton, I have a flare, and that's it. This is the end, y'all. Thanks to everybody who turned up for the daily peak. I made it to the tropics, goddammit. Most of the way up, I think. And I can't see the ground. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright. Bye. See you later, random. See you, Digi. Ugh.